Hello guys, welcome back to a video. Today is day 3, season 4, so starting off down here, we've got the Defender and the cattle chair. Then got a new purchase. I didn't even know about this. It's a Karcher pressure washer. Now, he's had it a while, but he basically got it sent off to be fixed. So it's now back. He basically had it and kept it in a shed at the other farm, but it was still broken, and then he never got round to fixing it, so he's had it for about, he's had it before, not sure how long, but about probably 10 years, something like that. So it's quite old, but still going. But yeah, so it's finally got fixed. She's been sat in a shed for about 2 years, so yeah, he's kind of had to go to the petrol station to wash off the tractors and stuff. He's finally got round to getting it fixed, so she'll just be sat there outside the farmhouse, ready. And this area here will be the sort of washing bay, I suppose. In the shed, got all the sheep there enjoying themselves. Got the silage there. Keenan's padded up after feeding the sheep the other day. Also yesterday. So I think we've got about 2 more feeds with silage, and then we'll just feed him a bale, which we could put in the cow pen, but we can either put in the sheep shed or separate it and put it at the front, but we'll see. The farmer tends to put it in the shed, but we'll see what he does this year. Thompson's golf pod up there still. Got the Bosches have been put in the sheep trailer there. Oil tank, mini digger, 7740, 5612 all parked up here. And then we've got the ducks and the chickens there. And then in the shed, got the last bit of firewood. Need to get some more from the other farm. Honda quad, the John Deere mower, New Holland mini baler, McHale wrapper. Now the stickers have arrived for it, but he's put one on so far at the back. He just needs to put the others on. But he'll get around to that whenever. The farm's son put it on. It was his idea. Well, it was his. He offered to put the stickers on. But yeah, he's just not really got around to doing it. As he's at school and stuff. So, got the class baler, class rake here. And then we've got the John Deere Gator. Just reversing in there. Or parked, I'm not really sure. And he's got some wrap in the back, and he's just picked them up, and he'll probably just put them, he'll either leave them in the Gator, put them in the shed, and I'll get a pallet or something for him. We've got the chickens. If the chickens are there, so it's probably turned off the engine, so they're probably just knocking around. The chickens are probably going into the shed there to hide away, so storm's coming. Now the area where the farm is on a red warning, so I think it's 200 mph winds, so yeah, not really the best. So that's why the animals' feed is topped up and that, and the chickens will just hopefully stay in the shed, and we should be fine. But yeah, they always got a fire if the heating goes out, and if the electricity goes out, you can use the fire, I suppose, for making some toast or something. But by the sounds of it, it's going to be quite a bad storm. So the farm's also got like a little camping stove as well, just in case the power does go out, and I've got nothing to cook with. And we've got the disco here. The mailman himself's in this, and he's got the little trailer on the back, and he's just dropped the ramps there, and he's about to get on the lawnmower. He's just gone in the house there, but he's just about to take this off the trailer, and she's just been doing a little bit of a job. Her first job since we've had her, and her first job of the year. So he's just bringing her back there. I believe the farmer's son was the one who went to get the bale wrap. I might be wrong, not too sure. So yeah, so we've got the T6 175 in the shed, got spared edge car, the fert bag and fert spreader, Grand Day Trail Forager in the back there, and 6920S parked up. Muck grab just been dropped off there, turning on the parked up bale trailer there. Cows enjoying themselves in the shed. Cane classic sage trailer parked in the pit. The turning in the bucket there. Spare tyres, butt crate, stomach trailer, and stack of bales there. Then here we have the farmer's son in the 6616. So he's been doing quite a bit today. He's just got the McHale bale spikes on the loader there, and he's just come back from the other farm after taking a bale to the sheep that they have there. So the other farm, we have sheep, not sure how many, it's like I think 10, and they're currently out in a field away from the farm. So we've just taken a bale from the other farm. So basically how it works is the other farm we make quite a bit of bales, and whatever we make ourselves stays here, and the other farm will give us a couple of bales, about 10, to sort of have in our section of the yard, and obviously that's one of the bales that we can use for feeding our animals. So we basically have an extra 10 bales if needed, but they're mainly for the animals at the other farm. So he's just taken one of them to the sheep. Now they're going to stay out in the field, and then depending on how bad it is over at the other farm during the storm, the other farm will ring us up and say, do you want us to bring the sheep in, or we can go over there and bring them in ourselves, or bring them here, whatever's best. As we have obviously the 2 rams, we have one at the other farm and one for this farm, so technically we have 11 sheep, and then we have about a couple of ewes there, and obviously they're pregnant, so preferably we'd like to keep them alive, so it would probably be best to bring them in just in case, depends how bad the storm is. And obviously we have cows there as well, so they'll have to come in at some point probably, but obviously, like I said, depending on how bad it is, we might not have to bring them in. So that's the sort of plan, but obviously he's just come back from giving the sheep and the cows her bales as the pigs are in the shed, as they have their little, it's not really a shed, it's like a little hut for them, like a little pig thing that we made. It's like a little, like a back garden kind of fence that we made for them, so hopefully it should stay down with the storm. So they've got protection, but like I said, the sheep don't really have that much protection, especially during the storm, so we'll have to see how that goes. Lemon dove bay lifter and the put back there, and then we've got the Marshall muck spreader and the Eiffel Williams flatbed trailer still parked in the field. As you can see, the farmer got the jock wheel put back on, snapped off about 2 years ago, he just never put it back on, so put it on the other day. So she's finally got it back on after 2 years, because I don't know, I think it was on like a hump or like a bumpy road or something, and it basically got caught and came off. Now we didn't realise until we got back to the farm that it actually come off, so we had to go back onto the road and find it. Someone had moved it to against the bank. I don't think any like cars were damaged because of it. But yeah, so that's the story with that. It's just been living in the back of the Defender for like 2 or 3 years. So yeah, that's just been put back on there. So hopefully the storm shouldn't be too bad, but obviously we'll see what happens next week. Then coming down the lane here, we've got the farmer in his T7060, sorry. He's got his Connor slurry tank on the back. Now the van's lifted, he's been spreading a bit of slurry. He's been at it almost all week for himself and for others. So he's just been coming back there with his new tanker. Then we have a man in his Defender, sorry. And he's got 2 motorbikes. I believe he does a bit of racing. Not too sure. Not like professional racing, but just on a small little track. So he's got 2 bikes there. One is his son's and one is his. But obviously his son's slowly starting to get into it. But obviously he's the man here. He's a bit more professional, I suppose, or better, as he's been doing it longer. So he's just taking them back to his house, probably to protect them from the storm. Now, poor Disco looks a bit battered and scratched, but I mean, I suppose it's still running, so that's good. But it's nice to see. Don't see many of those Discos about anymore. Well, not around this area anyway. So yeah, so we do it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.